what can you actually give to Romanian women, or how to give them specifically exactly what they want. And there's another video on this topic. In the previous episode, if you missed it, I highly recommend you watch it. I was talking to you about authenticity, being transparent and being direct. Because when you look at a man, when you look at a leader, when you're looking at the warrior, the goddamn warrior, he's not going to be like in front of the enemy. He's like, oh, let me drop my shield, let me drop my sword, and maybe we can be friends. No, he's going to stick that sword up his ass and he's going to make that enemy bite the goddamn shield. So this is a philosophy of life that we are going to attack it. This is a philosophy of I'm going to stand in my position, I'm going to sustain my ground, and I'm going to take whatever life has to offer. I'm going to be straight in front of it, and I'm going to take it all in. So this is another area where in regarding to women, emotions, and what you need to do, you need to stand straight, have dignity, integrity, and also have faith. And I'm not talking about God. Have faith in yourself and in life. In yourself, understanding that whatever struggles you might be facing right now, they will go to shit if you do the best that you can right now to actually head towards your objectives. You need to understand, if you ever face depression is when you decided to not do anything with your life. Things are not working, and then you just went into your comfort zone and you're like, I'm not gonna do fucking nothing. I'm just gonna hope something is gonna happen all of a sudden. The only thing that can actually happen all of a sudden is a war between countries. But other than that, no woman will ever look at you, see you when you're having your coffee, you're having a sip of coffee, and she's like, Jesus Christ, the way you drink your coffee makes me go so wet. I'm like, Habibi, oh, well, no, she will never do that. A woman in a feminine energy, she will always wait for the masculine, the authentic masculine, which is a guy in masculine energy, to take initiative. And that's what's frightening you, actually. But you don't need to be scared about that. We're learning. It's a journey. Life is a goddamn journey. It's beautiful to experience it, but from a place of good emotions, not depressed, not anxious, not with all that bullshit. Okay? With that being said, what do women actually need? What do they need? This is what we're going to talk about on this channel. Consider subscribing if you're new. Also, watch the previous episode that we filmed. That's going to help you even more. Before proceeding with the video, one thing I need to tell you. First of all, you can contact us via email. You have that in the description. I'm going to write it on the video clip over here for you to know that we can actually help you through online coaching or even in-field in the person. But if you want to take one advice from me, you need online help before actually going to the streets. Don't do that mistake, because you do 2-3 approaches, you get those rejects very personal, and you're going to be like, screw that shit. I'm not going to try that ever again. Don't do that. Be clever about it. Be very careful with your emotions. Walk onto a safer path in getting coached and understand the information that you didn't have. Second of all, show the fact that you're grateful for this information by supporting the channel, by liking every single video, subscribing if you're new, if you didn't subscribe yet, and also becoming a member on this channel, because for a small fee, if we have like 1,000 guys with that fee, then we can do free coaching. There's no need to tax people on coaching, because we can work together. I can have my travel expenses and everything covered. So think about that. I'm not here to make money off of you. I'm here to create a situation where we both win. So think about that, yeah? The thing that women actually need is a lot of things on this topic, but I want to address one specifically. Think about the approaches, think about the topics that you do when that you appeal to when you go and approach women. Most probably you want to make her laugh, most probably you want to make her like you, but you will talk about superficial, stupid things. Now, there is a thing. Yeah, we have small talk. We need to talk about that stuff. Nobody gonna want to be profound and go into deep topics with a stranger. However, if that stranger approaches and they're talking for like 5 or 10 minutes or 15, or they end up in an instant date having a coffee, but you better assume that that woman wants you to be a bit more deeper, talk about yourself, go into more relatable stuff, a bit more profound. Now, this is one thing that is very superficial in this generation. This generation is actually goddamn cooked. The only thing they know how to troll on the internet and use TikTok until they fucking burn every brain cell. So you don't want to behave like that, yeah? So, first things first, you approach a woman. I want you to understand that every single person in this world usually has a set of 6 needs. And you can hear this from Tony Robbins also. Yeah, he talks about this, the 6 needs that us human beings have. So, for example, if I'm telling you, because you need to understand through the lines, yeah? So if a girl is telling you, I had such a messed up day, I was at work, I was in front of this Xerox, for example, I wanted to do some copies, then this jerk comes all of a sudden, crosses the line in front of me, and god damn you, I'm waiting for the past 3 hours. Why are you a douchebag going in front of me, not respecting the goddamn people behind you? Okay, so she's pissed, but what is the need? What happened over there? What is the need? What does she lack? Maybe she lacks appreciation. Maybe you need to understand what trauma she went through. What other stuff, what other pain is in her life. One thing that men don't usually understand is this. You would think that we are connected by the success that we have and stuff like that, by the way we dress, and nah. What really connects us is the pain that me and you both had. We most probably had an absent father. We most probably was judged in school. Everybody was bullying us and stuff like that. These things can happen. Most probably we weren't hurt. Most probably we've done a mistake and people were like, holy Christ. They actually cursed on us for that mistake. We suffered from something. So pain is one thing. Yeah, pain is one thing that connects us. What is the next one? The next one is shame. We are connected by shame. That is the only reason why you cannot go on the streets and don't give a fuck about everyone's opinion about you. You have some social conditioning and it regards about, it's circling around this shame that we need to let go, or at least understand more. So this is the reason why I'm calling you all the time to coaching, because you're not gonna just learn like speed hacks on whatever you need to do with women. No, you're going to go into a deep journey where you need to understand the psychology behind things, how to talk to people, what are the underlying things that they say when they say a phrase. You need to become very aware and present on how people talk to you. You don't even need to address questions. Just by the way they are talking, if you're present enough, you will understand what are they about. For example, a girl will say, yeah, well, you know, life has been a bit stressful nowadays, and regarding men, I don't even want to go there. I mean, I had a guy, it was an interesting relationship, but all the other ones were like, so I am struggling all the time to understand. Listen to the expressions, listen to the words. I am struggling. Yeah, I'm a woman, I want to have a career, so right now I'm hustling. Listen to this, I am hustling, which means things are not easier. You don't even need to ask her. You just become present, and you have these courses that actually give you important instruments on how to work your emotions and stuff. But coming back to the video, if you manage to understand the needs that even Tony Robbins talked about, yeah, he's one of my favorites, that's why I keep mentioning him. If you do understand the underneath communication, which is not necessarily verbal, yeah, the non-verbal communication or the underlying topics over there, then you will be goddamn 1,000 steps in front of other guys if that's what you want. Because think about this, you have a girl, she's wearing she's very flashy, she has a jacket, she has some sort of a jacket, you look at her in the club, you're like, oh my god, is that Lady Gaga? Holy Christ, she's very exposed, she's very, I don't know, flashy. Why do you think she dresses like that? Is it because she's extremely confident? Could be, but you don't know 100%. And if she walks like this, like she's arrogant and nobody can touch her and she's unattainable, what does that communicate furthermore? She forgot to be humble. She's walking like she's the fucking queen, you know, but one thing, she wants validation. She wants to be observed. So what does that actually communicate to you? That her confidence might be shit. So when you look at her and if you approach this girl, if you're gonna tell her, I like you, you're very nice, she's gonna be like, fuck off, loser, I already knew that. There's another 10 guys that told me the exact same thing tonight. Why don't you just fuck off? So what would be the actual approach to that girl? Maybe first of all, you're gonna laugh at her ego. You're gonna show her your fucking ego is not accepted in this room. You look like a goddamn walking sandwich. Are you joking, mate? And now she's like, excuse me, do I know you? Now you got her attention. Right now, you can make an impact with her. And while you're talking to her, teasing a bit, yeah, you're teasing the situation, you're getting friendly once in a while. Now you can tell her, you know, I understand one thing about you. She's like, what? You are enough. I don't know if you know this, but you, my love, are enough. Now you told her something, you spoke to her heart, not to the stupid mask, the stupid ego she's projecting in that stupid club. I hope this video helps you. If you're bored until next time, you can watch the previous episodes. I'm going to recommend some videos that will actually help you. But if you want to be real for a second, stop being a kid, stop being a child, go and help yourself. Find some coaching, some coaching quality, get coached onto this, especially if you need it, especially if you want it, if it feels it helps you. Most definitely, I can guarantee you one thing: you will definitely learn more that you already know. Stop being, in case you are, yeah, I'm talking to the guy, in those guys that are like this. Stop being stingy. Stop looking for free stuff. Stop being a little shit. Yeah, we gotta stop behaving like we are immature kids. We need to grow up. Yeah, so you go and you spend 40,000 on a goddamn BMW to show everyone how much of a loser you are, in case you do that, yeah, because nobody gives a fuck about your BMW, but you do believe that people care about that. So you go and waste $40,000 on that, but when it's something that actually can help you, you're like, oh, how much? Oh, how much for a session? We gotta stop behaving like that. And I'm not talking to every one of you. I'm talking only to the people that have this immature approach, this infantile approach. You need to understand this, yeah? I am here to help you and to show you all the love. So yeah, you can watch these free videos. You can manage a lot of things just by watching the free material, yeah? But stop behaving like that. Whatever you give in this life, life gives you back. You're coming, you're extracting this free information, you're walking around, you don't give a shit about it. Life exactly like this is gonna treat you. Do remember that. I hope you are blessed. I hope you're gonna have way more results in terms of approaching women, and especially if you're coming to Romania, I do hope you're considering the idea of working with me. I cannot wait to meet you. Have a beautiful day.